7 items you need to wash weekly. Your bath towel might be making you sick right now. That cozy blanket on your couch? It's covered in bacteria. And your bed sheets are holding more germs than you think. I'm Marcus from Seniors Cleaning Hacks, and most people miss washing 7 key items every single week. This mistake leads to skin problems, bad smells, and even infections. But don't worry, I'm going to show you exactly what needs cleaning and why. If this helps you, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss our cleaning tips. Drop a comment below telling me which of these items you've been forgetting to wash. And if you know someone who needs this advice, share this video with them. Now, let's talk about something important. You probably know that dirty dish towel sitting on your counter needs washing after using it once or twice. That's obvious. But many other things around your home need weekly cleaning, and most people don't realize it. When you skip washing these items, 3 problems happen. First, they start smelling bad. Second, bacteria grows on them, which can cause skin irritation or even infections. Third, all that built-up dirt actually damages the fabric over time, making your things wear out faster. According to Sarah Mitchell, a fabric care expert who has studied laundry for over 20 years, regular washing does more than keep things clean. When you wash the fabrics in your home regularly, you make them last longer. All that soil and odor that builds up, it breaks down the fibers and ruins your items faster than normal wear and tear. So here's my advice. Walk through your home once a week and check every fabric item. Look at your throw pillows. Check your sofa covers. Examine your shower curtains. Take a close look at your comforter. Do you see any stains? Do they smell fresh or funky? Jennifer Thompson, creator of the popular cleaning method called Fresh Home System, puts it simply. Use your nose and your eyes. When something smells off or looks dirty, that's your signal. Wash it right away. Don't wait. The good news is most of these items are easy to clean. Let me walk you through the 7 things that need your attention every single week.
Number 1. Bath towels. Let's start with something you use every day. Your bath towels. Now, you might think this way. I just got out of the shower. I'm completely clean, so my towels should stay clean too, right? Wrong. Dead wrong. Here's what really happens. When you dry off after your shower, that towel picks up body oils from your skin. It collects dead skin cells that are constantly falling off your body. Other stuff gets on there too. Moisturizer, soap residue, anything on your skin transfers to that towel. Sarah Mitchell explains that towels need washing after just 2 or 3 uses. Towels get used frequently to dry our bodies. They accumulate body oils very quickly, dead skin cells pile up on them, other soils get trapped in the fibers. You need to wash these after 2 to 3 uses, which means at least once a week for most people. But wait, there's another problem with towels that makes things even worse. Many people toss their damp towel in a pile on the bathroom floor instead of hanging it up to dry. Big mistake. Towels that stay damp become perfect homes for bacteria and mildew, Thompson warns. That damp, warm environment, bacteria loves it. Mildew grows fast in those conditions. Think about it this way. Your bathroom is warm. It's humid. You leave a damp towel crumpled on the floor. You've just created a bacteria breeding ground. That's why your towels sometimes get that musty, sour smell, even though you use them on your clean body. The solution is simple. After you use your towel, hang it up properly so air can flow around it. This lets it dry completely between uses. Then, wash it at least once a week using hot water and regular detergent. If you notice any musty smell developing, wash it immediately, even if it hasn't been a full week.
Number 2. Pet beds. For those of you with dogs or cats, this one is crucial. Your pet's bed needs weekly washing, no exceptions. Your furry friend sheds hair constantly. Dead skin cells fall off their body just like they fall off yours. All of this collects in their bedding. And if you wait until you can smell that strong pet odor, you've waited way too long. Here's why this matters. When pet dander and hair build up in bedding, it can trigger allergic reactions in sensitive people. Some family members might start sneezing or getting itchy eyes. But it's not just about the humans in your house. Your pet can develop skin infections from sleeping on dirty bedding night after night. Dogs, especially, can get hot spots and other skin problems when bacteria builds up in their sleeping area. Cats can develop skin irritations too. Veterinarians recommend washing pet beds weekly using hot water. Remove all the hair you can before putting it in the machine. Use a pet-safe detergent that doesn't have harsh chemicals or strong fragrances. Your pet's sensitive nose doesn't need perfumed bedding, and some detergents can irritate their skin. If your pet's bed has a removable cover, take it off and wash it weekly. Vacuum the bed itself to remove hair and dander. Every month or so, if the whole bed is washable, give it a complete cleaning. Number 3. Sheets and pillowcases. Many people try to stretch this chore. They wash their sheets every 2 weeks instead of every week. But laundry professionals agree. Weekly washing is necessary, especially during summer or if you sweat at night. Thompson is clear about this. These items need weekly washing because they touch our bodies directly for hours every night. They collect oils from our skin. Dead skin cells pile up on them. Bacteria grows. Moisture from sweat gets absorbed into the fabric. Sheets and pillowcases are gathering sweat and oils from both our skin and our hair all night long. Think about it. You spend roughly 8 hours in bed every night. That's 1/3 of your entire day. During that time, your body is shedding skin cells, releasing oils, and possibly sweating. All of that goes directly onto your sheets and pillowcase. Your pillowcase has it especially rough. Your face presses against it all night. Your hair, which carries oils and product residue, lies on it for hours. If you sleep with wet hair, that moisture creates another bacteria breeding ground. During hot summer months, this becomes even more important. If you wake up after a particularly sweaty night, don't wait until your normal washing day. Strip those sheets off and wash them right away. Mitchell adds this advice. If you notice sweat stains, if soil is building up, if you can smell any odors on the sheets, wash them immediately. Don't wait for your scheduled washing day. Use hot water when washing sheets and pillowcases. This kills bacteria and dust mites more effectively than cold water. Add your regular detergent and dry them completely before putting them back on the bed.
Number 4. Blankets. That throw blanket on your living room couch needs weekly attention too. So does any blanket you use on your bed instead of a top sheet. These blankets collect more than you realize. Food crumbs fall on them when you snack while watching TV. Body oils transfer from your skin when you cuddle under them. Pet hair sticks to them if your dog or cat joins you on the couch. Dust settles on them throughout the week. All of this builds up fast. Now, if you have a decorative throw that stays folded on the arm of your couch and nobody actually uses it, you can wash it less often. But if you're regularly wrapping yourself in that blanket, curling up under it, or letting pets sleep on it, weekly washing is necessary. The same goes for blankets on your bed. If you use a blanket as your top layer instead of a sheet and comforter, it's collecting all the same stuff your sheets collect. Body oils, dead skin cells, sweat, it all ends up in that blanket. Wash blankets according to their care labels. Most can go in the washing machine on a gentle cycle. Use warm water and regular detergent. Make sure they dry completely before using them again or storing them.
Number 5. Bath mats. This item sneaks under most people's radar. Bath mats don't seem dirty because you only step on them briefly after showering. But that's exactly why they need weekly washing. Bath mats get damp every single time you use them. That dampness doesn't always dry out completely, especially if your bathroom has poor ventilation. And damp, warm conditions, that's the perfect recipe for mold, mildew, and bacteria growth. Mold and mildew can cause health problems. Some people develop respiratory issues. Others get skin irritation. And the smell? That musty odor that develops is hard to get rid of once it sets in. Weekly laundering stops microbes from taking over your bath mat. Wash it in hot water with detergent. Let it dry completely before putting it back on the floor. If possible, hang it up to dry between uses instead of leaving it flat on the bathroom floor. Some people have multiple bath mats and rotate them throughout the week. This ensures you always have a clean, dry mat available while the others are being washed or drying. Number 6. Casual clothing. Understanding when to wash your clothes can be confusing. Some items need washing after every single wear. Others can go several uses before they need cleaning. Here's a simple breakdown. Underwear gets washed after one wear, always. No exceptions. Activewear and workout clothes also get washed after every use. The sweat and bacteria make this necessary. But other clothes follow different rules. Dress shirts and blouses can go 1 to 2 wears before washing, unless they get visibly dirty or start smelling. Casual shirts like t-shirts can go 2 to 3 wears before needing the washing machine. Thompson offers this guidance. Pay attention to visible dirt and odor. If you can see stains, wash it. If you can smell body odor or any other bad smell, wash it. If it still looks and smells fresh after wearing it, you can wear it again. Jeans are famous for going many wears between washes. Some people wear the same jeans for months without washing them. This works for jeans because the thick denim doesn't absorb odors quickly and doesn't show dirt easily. But lighter, thinner casual clothes need more frequent washing. The key is doing a quick check before you wear something again. Smell the armpits of that shirt. Look at the collar and cuffs for dirt or stains. Check the overall freshness. If it passes the test, you can wear it again. If not, into the laundry basket it goes. Number 7. Bras. Finally, let's talk about bras. These need washing after 2 to 3 wears. For many women, this means weekly washing, depending on how many bras they own and rotate through. Bras collect sweat, body oils, and dead skin cells just like other clothing that touches your skin. The band especially absorbs a lot because it sits tight against your skin all day. The cups can trap moisture if you sweat. When you don't wash bras often enough, bacteria builds up. This can lead to skin irritation, especially in the breast area where skin is sensitive. The elastic in bras also breaks down faster when body oils and sweat build up in the fabric. Hand washing is best for bras because it preserves the shape and elastic. Fill a sink with cool water and mild detergent. Gently squeeze the bras in the water, then rinse thoroughly. Press out excess water without wringing or twisting. Lay flat or hang to dry. If you use the washing machine, put bras in a mesh lingerie bag. Use the delicate cycle with cool water. Skip the dryer. Heat damages elastic and can warp the cups. Air drying is always better for bras. Now that you know what needs weekly washing, let me share some practical tips to make this easier. First, create a schedule. Pick one day each week as your laundry day. Sunday works well for many people. On that day, you wash your sheets, towels, bath mats, and any clothing or blankets that need it. Having a set day means you won't forget. Second, have extras on hand. Keep multiple sets of sheets so you can strip the bed and put clean sheets on right away. Own enough towels that you can swap them out midweek if needed. Having backups makes the washing process less stressful. Third, don't overload your washing machine. These items need room to move around in the water to get truly clean. Wash sheets separately from towels. Give blankets their own load. This ensures everything gets properly cleaned. Fourth, use the right water temperature. Hot water kills bacteria and dust mites better than cold water. Most of these items can handle hot water washing. Check care labels to be sure, but generally, sheets, towels, and pet beds should go in hot water. Fifth, dry everything completely before using it again. Damp fabrics breed bacteria and mildew. Run the dryer long enough to get things totally dry. If you line dry items, make sure they dry completely before folding and storing them. Taking care of these 7 items every week might seem like extra work, but the benefits are worth it. your home smells fresher, your skin stays healthier, your fabrics last longer. You reduce your risk of infections and irritation. And honestly, sleeping on clean sheets and using fresh towels just feels better. The secret to making this work is building the habit. The first few weeks might feel like you're doing a lot of laundry, but once you get into a rhythm, it becomes automatic. You'll stop thinking about it and just do it. Remember what Mitchell said, regular washing makes your fabrics last longer. You're not just cleaning for cleanliness' sake, you're protecting your investment in towels, sheets, blankets, and clothing. When you wash regularly, you prevent the buildup that breaks down fibers and causes permanent damage. So here's your action plan. Go through your home right now and gather these 7 items. Check when you last washed your bath towels, pet beds, sheets, blankets, bath mats, casual clothes, and bras. Anything that hasn't been washed in over a week? Put it in the laundry basket. Then, pick your weekly laundry day. Mark it on your calendar. Set a reminder on your phone if you need to. Commit to washing these items every single week for the next month. After a month, it will become a habit, and you won't need reminders anymore. Your home will be cleaner, you will be healthier, and those fabrics will thank you by lasting years longer than they would otherwise. I'm Marcus from Seni Cleaning Hacks, reminding you that small changes in your cleaning routine make big differences in your health and home. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel for more cleaning tips that actually work. And drop a comment telling me which of these 7 items surprised you the most. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we tackle more cleaning challenges together. Keep your home fresh, keep yourself healthy, and remember, a little bit of effort each week saves you big problems down the road.